down there horizontal, because I'm going to cluster and the angle different. So what I need to do is go back, the light's coming this direction, so I need to soften this light up, this harsh line, soften it up a little bit, so you have more light reflected into the water. Another thing that bothers me is the horse tail, the hitching post. I don't know if it goes with it, or what I was trying to do, I was trying to feel spacing. I didn't know what to do. She was very critical about that.
I think it's effective though. I mean, the balance between this shape going off the edge of the plane and this shape going off the edge of the plane on the other side, if there's a nice symmetry to it, it might be too heavy on one side, especially with that big dark shadow, if there wasn't something on this side.
But what I'm trying to do is either keep it the same format or cut it down. I don't want to cut it down unless we have to. So I was thinking of coming down in here, but then it takes away from the figure. And another thing I'm going to do to it, I'm going to increase the highlights even more, washes. What I like to do with my work, I like to let it dry until it's completely dry, go back with washes and build up some lights, and then kind of underpainting on it. It brings that, increases the depth of it. And so I'm going to increase the lights, especially going to be thicker. Not this far now, but I can either create more of a depth with lighter washes. Hopefully like this. I'll probably keep the background the way it is. And the only thing that bothers me is this dark spot there. So I'm trying to think if I should subdue that some more, or maybe put a little bit of light coming back in here. Maybe a light of some sort, like there's a backlight, the sun coming through the backside of it.
Or light coming through boards.
Right.
I'd like to jump in. I think what I'm missing, or what I'm wanting to see more of, is contrast. You have, your palette is about the same value. You're using a lot of the same value. And so getting a little bit more contrast. So actually, this dark is great because it's providing a contrast to the rest of the work that's pretty much almost the same value. So I would think about that, maybe adding some more darker dynamic shapes in here, especially darkening up the shadows. And where the shadows are typically a lot darker right next to the object, and then lighten up as they, depending on your light source, depending on the time of the day that you're trying to capture. So in terms of your color palette, I would handle it in that way. Because I think you would achieve a greater sense of depth if you deepen the shadows.